the easy way to stream to multiple social platforms at the same time. Restream Studio makes it simple to go live directly from your browser. Get your first month free at mrc.fm/restream.
Very exciting. We're here live, but I can't quite believe it. Look, the on-air sign is on, and I think Isabella is... Yes, she's here.
I'm here.
How's your microphone? You're sounding good. You're sounding really good to me, and the studio's looking good. It's looking just like it always did. So we kind of dug out the archives, the free Jingle Friday introduction from... a long time ago. So thanks to Restream, our partners. They're not sponsoring this stream, but we love them anyway, so they're in the intro.
I'm so excited. We are back. The last time Free Jingle Friday was back in June, I think. So it's been a while.
Wow. Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it?
It's been a while. But before anything else, so kind of, introductions, hat on. Many of you are here for the very first time. And hello and welcome. Make sure to make yourself known in the comments. We have wonderful Dag, Bjorn and Tim back with us, doing wonderful job moderating in the comments. So say hello. If you are here because it's Free Jingle Friday, well, you are in the right place.
We make free jingles.
Make sure to head on over to mrc.fm/script. That is the only way you can get your script submissions in. And if you would like to have your script not just recorded but also produced live on the show, then Super Chat yellow or above is the way. Now, because it's a one-off show, it's slightly longer. Okay, so you have the next hour to get your script submissions in, and so a bit longer than usual, but we thought, you know what, it's not every day we do Free Jingle Friday, so we'll give you a bit more time.
And ding ding ding, thank you Mark Phillips for being one of the first people to super chat on our stream. Just to reiterate what Isabella said, if you're new here, if you've never watched a live stream, because we haven't done it for a while, we've been around for a while, but we just haven't live streamed for a while. What we do on a live stream is we open our studio. Look at this, we open source our studio. Oh, a new view. Yes, we'll look at that in more detail later. So we open our studio up, our professional recording studio, and we ask you to submit scripts via the form at mrc.fm/script. That's the URL you'll need, mrc.fm/script. You can go there, you can pay a bit extra, have them produced and prioritized, or, as Isabella rightly said, you can just super chat, like John Lombardo. Hey, John, good to see you back. 1965 has just done, and we'll be making jingles for you later on. It really is exciting.
Yeah, so there is so much. I can see so many known faces, well, your names, so many known names in the comments. It's so great to have you back. We've missed you. We truly have. And we have so much to report. There is so much new. I don't even know where to start, but there is one thing.
How about Audacity quit unexpectedly? Audacity quit unexpectedly. Audacity quit unexpectedly. Sorry, I'm just throwing that in. I'm being silly, really. It's just the fact that I've got so many plugins since I've last spoken to you. Oh, it's gone completely. Don't worry, we're in Audition. Anyway, yes, we'll be diving into DAWs, DAWs, not doors that you open and close later on, but we'll be looking at all the audio editors that I've designed presets for, including my favourite, surprisingly, Audacity.
Ooh.
Favourite presets, by the way, not favourite audio editor. I thought I'd quickly throw that in, because obviously...
Yeah, well, that's what I was like. What
Adobe,
what did you say?
I love you, and all of that, so yeah.
So there is so much. All right, but before we go anywhere else, there is one special we thought we were going to
Neil,
throw
by the way.
in.
Woohoo!
Hey? What did you say?
It's amazing.
Yay! So one special we thought we were going to throw in because we know that you love them and you love them to bits. Those are Mike's presets, and we never discount them apart from Black Friday.
Whoa.
And
you mean today?
It's today. It happens to be today. If you head on over to mrc.fm/presets, not only will you find the known and loved presets, but there is so much new in there. mrc.fm/presets, and a coupon code Black Friday is going to get you 50% off. But
surely not just today.
It's not only just today. It's just during this live show.
Oh my
So
goodness. Okay.
it's the moment the live show finishes, that offer will no longer be available. So I'm really sorry if you are watching this on replay and you were like, but I have missed
So
it.
you're not even as generous as Apple, you know? Like I was thinking sometime over the weekend of buying like, I don't know, an Apple device.
No, I mean, honestly, we never discount our presets. So this is a very rare opportunity. And we have emailed 2 times about this live show. So you have been warned to be here. And we told you it's going to be really, really good. So if you are here, that's great.
That is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, as Isabella said, it's going to be really good. It's going to be fab. And I've got 2 new camera angles over the shoulders and another one over here. And we'll actually mention who sent us those cameras because we're actually doing some sponsored work with them. I think we'll give them a few free shouts during this stream. So if you're interested in these 2 camera angles in my studio, particularly this one, then stay tuned.
And the Pringles. I can see evidence of snacking on the table.
No Pringles.
Oh, you see,
Oh, you
nothing
mean
can be hidden in
These festive Pringles, they look really good. I couldn't resist them. You know, they were on club card deal at Tesco the other day. So I was like, yes, let's go.
I see.
Pringles.
I see. Pringles, you see, it's like
No
that's
sponsorship,
what
but hey, Pringles, if you're watching, you know, we're open.
Yeah, and there is new microphone too. I mean, have you noticed, like, you watching, have you noticed the new microphone in there? Like, that's, yeah. So tell us the story behind that.
Oh, you want to know?
Yeah.
You want to know?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, this is going to be on the channel probably first or second quarter of next year. We're already planning some content around this. But we made significant changes to the studio. So just in case you wondered, and I can do a little zoom now, let me actually show you something really cool. Look, I'm going to use my Rodecaster Pro to do that, to push that button and zoom. Look, how cool is that? So I am using a Rodecaster Pro for this particular stream. And, you noticed I was using a Stream Deck to change angles. And I love my Rodecaster Pro here. It's absolutely fantastic. But the Rodecaster Pro over here, while it can change camera angles like this, woo! Oh my goodness, I've just got the coolest camera ever. It can't do everything, particularly voiceover. So I've had a bit of a journey and I have gone out and I have painstakingly sourced what I believe to be the best voiceover gear at the very high end. So if you're interested in that, for my voiceover friends, I will be delving into, well, obviously you can see it, the microphone in front of me. It's a Neumann U87 AI Studio Edition. It's really cool. You'll find it in most studios around the world, certainly in Soho in London and other places. It's a very popular vocal microphone. I really like it. I A/B'd it against my previous setup, the AKG C414 XL2, running through a Rodecaster Pro 2, and this new setup. And the difference, Isabella, you'll agree, is night and day.
It is.
Night and day. So I'm now also running this into a brand new audio interface. And for those of you eagle-eyed, you might spot the audio interface somewhere on my desk. I'll leave you to guess what it might be. And that audio interface is awesome. It also comes with a bunch of plugins that are super friendly for voiceovers. So I feel there's going to be a lot of content on the channel in the new year around voiceover and the ultimate voiceover setup. I'll also do the Rodecaster Pro sort of 8 or 9 months on. How am I finding it? Answer is, so far, I'm loving it. But in terms of doing voiceover work...
Why is it me? Shall I
it's
be
not the
moving
answer.
my mouth as you talk?
Sorry, I was trying to talk over there and I zoomed onto you. Anyway, we can look at the lovely Isabella. She's beautiful, isn't she? In all her glory. So I've changed it up. I've got a really clean sort of feed. Plus, I've got really cool stuff going on. So I'm actually feeding the audio from this mic into my audio interface, which is also going across to the Rodecaster as well, which is super cool. Yeah, I like it.
So lots of upgrades. Like Mike has
Loads.
been
Loads of upgrades.
busy making his studio bigger and better than ever before, which is exciting. And guess what? It's like he's definitely some push-ups there. So he's promised me. He's like, "Oh, you can have my old microphone." And look, it's sitting on my desk for the past month now.
I didn't plug it in yet.
You did not plug it in, even though I was like, "Please, can I have this lovely AKG sound on the show?" No, he said.
Soon. It's coming soon.
Coming soon is all I hear.
I think you sound great, though. You've got everything dialed in there. There's no sibilance on your voice. You're nice and clean.
I do like my Shure SM7B. It's a great microphone, and actually, it's really good microphone. I love it. And what is interesting, it was really interesting to see how many like pop stars use it like to sing live. I was like, wow. So it doubles up as a great vocal microphone live, which is like, wow.
I think good old Ed Sheeran was using it recently.
Yeah, so I was like, wow, that's really, really cool. That's really, really cool. So yeah.
Oh, and by the way, I just wanted to say, just for the record here, this is a football-free zone for the next couple of hours. I know some of you may like football, but you've got to remember, Isabella, some of our best friends are over the other side of the pond in the United States of America.
We're playing.
We love the United States of America, and that's why, Isabella, this is a football-free zone. Because I sure as heck do not want to annoy any portion of our audience today.
Well, how can you annoy a portion of the audience? I am going to go there. It's like England is playing the United States of America today in the World Cup, and I think it's wonderful. And I think it's just wonderful to support each other. How about that?
Oh, no, I like that. It's very, very inclusive, very new age, yes, I like it. Yeah,
that's it.
Let's go there.
We can just support football in general.
Well, I'll just say, I know there are a lot of football fans watching this, including Leicester Till I Die. Big shout out to you. We love you guys. I'm not that good at football. I don't know much about football. And it goes to show that I kind of enjoy BTS and the opening ceremony. Although, saying that, now you've taken me there, Isabella. Now you've taken me there. So, yeah, I get excited a little bit about the World Cup. Let's just say just a little bit. And I do like the fact that there have been, like, huge surprises in this World Cup. It's like everything is open. It doesn't matter who you support or who you're backing or whatever. There have been some really interesting things going on. I'm no expert, but Saudi Arabia, Argentina, Japan, Germany. What is going on?
Yeah, I know. It's quite a cool one. I like it. We are watching. I mean, on the day-to-day basis, we are not a huge football fans, but it's kind of like with Eurovision. You kind of have to watch World Cup,
Did you say Eurovision?
Yeah, it's like Eurovision. Like, we love watching Eurovision, but we also love watching World Cup, and probably for the same reasons of just bringing the world
Christopher's
together.
got the right idea. He said all the talk of the World Cup's made me mute you. So be careful, all right? Let's not go any further.
Right.
Some people like it, some people
Boring,
don't.
he says. Oh my goodness, we're sorry.
That's why people are watching us, because I think there's some kind of match on now, but anyway.
Okay. So moving on, just a quick reminder that head on over to mrc.fm/script to get your script submissions in. You have up until another 45 minutes to get your script submissions in. And if you would like to have your script not just recorded, but also produced, then Super Chat yellow or above is the way. All right?
Absolutely.
That's as easy
Leicester
as that.
Till I Die says, come on, mate, you like it really. Of course, I'm into the spirit of things, for sure. For sure.
There you go. That's it. By the way, I just need to say at this stage that I think I am literally going to faint at some point. The dog is here, and she is.
Can we see her?
Yes,
cam?
she's dropping me a lot of surprises under my nose. Let's just say,
dear.
Aya, come on.
Is she going to be there?
Hi. Come on.
Maybe.
Come on.
Usually she's very fast. Oh, I saw her head.
Come on.
I did see her head
She's a
poking
bit
out.
lazy. Come on.
There
Oh,
she is. Usually we get her in at the end of the
There you go.
show.
There you
when
are.
we say goodbye. Oh,
Oh, you might want
she's
to do the
sniffing the
different
microphone.
camera angle.
Oh,
That's
beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. So I just wonder, actually, if anyone got some good Black Friday deals, let me know in the live chat right now. I am glancing across towards the live chat. And at this stage, I should also mention our beautiful moderators. They're fantastic. We got Tim, we got Doug, we got Bjorn. They're awesome moderators. We love them. They've come back especially for this special Black Friday episode. And they're sitting there in the chat helping you along. So that's really, really cool. And by the way, World Cup jingles are not banned. If you want a World Cup free jingle, we'll definitely do that for you.
That's it. That's definitely for Leicester Till I Die TV. So now it for you. There is no shame in World Cup jingles, all right?
Absolutely
none whatsoever. And I love this. Mike Edwards says, I love the video you made called She Made Me Do It. You were so funny. Have you missed it? Like, if you have not seen that video, I wonder, can we just play it super quickly for everybody who's tuning in live? Is that allowed?
She Made Me Do It, the Black Friday special.
Yeah. Can we do it? Come on, let's do it.
We could certainly give it a go. Let me see if I can get YouTube onto my screen. And yeah, there it is. There's YouTube. And this is me. Hopefully the audio is going to come through. We'll give it a play and we'll make
Oh,
it
no,
crystal-
hang on. You can't, actually, because we're going to get a copyright strike, will we?
What, against ourselves?
Yes, because there is a commercial music we licensed.
True.
Via
okay. Yeah, and we
linked.
don't want to get this stream banned because it's a one-off. It'd be terrible.
That's
But
it. So,
don't worry,
no.
I will post the stream link, or I'm sure one of our mods will actually. I'm sure our mods will post the link in the chat if you want to go watch it.
That's definitely a
And
good
obviously,
shout.
don't cross-promote another video while we're live, Isabella. We want people to stay here.
I know, I definitely. But actually, there is one thing that you can do right now. You. I'm talking right to you. Share this free Jingle Friday stream with your community, with your friends, because we want to give as many free jingles as we can. I mean, this is not like, we don't do this every week. We used to, but we don't do this every week. If you want free jingle, if you want your friends to have a free jingle, make sure to share this stream with whoever matters to you. We would love to have them here too.
Absolutely, and we'll provide a link to download all the jingles at the end of the show at mrc.fm/FJF. That's mrc.fm/FJF. So make sure you get in on that, make sure you do that, and have some fun with that, because today is a one-off. I mean, we don't know when we'll be back. We'll be back at some point in the future, but it could be at any point. So just stick around and make sure you are here for the fun that will go on over the next hour or two. It's like a jingle celebration at this time of year. Maybe you want to get in early and get some Christmas jingles recorded. We're happy to do Christmas jingles, or even get ahead of the game, do New Year. You can do a New Year countdown or something. You got Easter. Maybe we could do Easter. Whatever it is, we are here to help you out. And I'll be working in Adobe Audition, as always, my favorite editor. It's right here on the screen. You can see it. These are my Adobe Audition presets. But as Isabella rightly mentioned, I got loads of other new presets available, and I really want to get to trying them out and showing you how they work. So we'll get into that in just a minute. But Isabella's there. Go on. What else have
I'm
you got?
here. Actually, I wanted to start off with something we've been asked by you for a really long time. And I mean, super long time. You said to us, right, Mike has the Adobe Audition presets, which is just shown on the screen. And they are like the full package. It's like, you name it. It's like if you want to produce amazing audio and have access to all the different effects in such an easy way and just, make super cool jingles, they are fab. But they are on the more expensive side of things. Whereas you said, well, could we have like the maybe smaller version of those that are far more accessible to, being budget friendly and more accessible to those who are just starting out, community stations, those with really limited budget. And we have listened. And this is where Mike's Sparkle comes to play.
Nice. There is actually a video on the channel about Mike Sparkle. But if you like, I can load them up into Audition. So let's double click Mike Sparkle. And here it is, the Mike Sparkle presets. So it keeps it very nice and clean and simple. We've got a sparkle track, roll off the bass, which is great for voiceover production, chorus for a bit of stereo effect. And then we've got one sound effect and one music track here. Now, obviously, all of these tracks are available to record into. You may find when you load any of the presets that you get today into Audition that you can't clicky the record button. That's a common thing that we get an FAQ, if you like. So if you've got your input selected as none here, all you have to do is scroll down and find your input. So, and I've just revealed on the screen what my new audio interface is. Yes, it's the Universal Audio Thunderbolt. I'm very, very happy with it. It's made me pay lots of money for presets again, which Isabella absolutely loves, don't you? So we'll talk more about that. And like I say, lots of tutorials coming up about Universal Audio plugins. But for now, I've selected that as my default. Hit record. Boom. Fantastic. Okay, this is Mike Russell testing out Mike Sparkle on the Free Jingle Friday live Black Friday stream. See how instantly it records? I can disarm recording. And we can look at what's going on. So we can go to the effects rack and you'll say, oh, Mike, there are no effects there. So how can it be applying things? Well, of course, those of you who know me know I like to use buses. So everything rolls through a bus and you have to kind of be, if you like, in the know to know that. Otherwise, that's another FAQ we get. I bought your presets, but there are no effects in the effects rack. What is it exactly doing? So you've got to know to open up the bus things. And usually on a Mike Russell Adobe Audition preset, you access those buses by hitting Shift and 5. Okay, I'm giving away all the secrets today on the show. Shift and 5 will get you there. Shift and 1 will get you to the clean view. Shift and 2 to a simplified view. Shift and 3 to a bigger view. Shift and 4, all of the tracks available. And Shift and 5, secret area buses. So if I go down to the bus, you can see everything that's going on there. I can actually switch that bus off for the moment to give you kind of a raw sample, if you like. This is Mike Russell testing out Mike Sparkle. And then we'll enable that bus. Okay, this is Mike Russell testing out Mike Sparkle. Okay, so you can hear there is a big difference already, and that is how those presets work under the hood, Isabella.
Nice. I like that. So if you would like Mike Sparkle, head on over to mrc.fm/presets, and with a coupon code Black Friday, you will get them at half the price, which is a steal. It actually is a steal. It's a steal already on the full price, and it's incredible steal at half price. But you have only up until the end of the show to do so. Sorry, mrc.fm/presets. But don't forget, we're here to make free jingles. If you would like to have a free jingle, it is mrc.fm/script. And if you would like to have your script not just recorded, but also produced, then Super Chat Yellow or above is the way.
Yeah, so I'm dead serious. Like, I've seen some people, like someone earlier from the Netherlands who got some Black Friday deals, talking something about their grandma. I'm not sure if that was a joke or not, but I'm genuinely curious. Did you get any Black Friday deals, particularly related to audio? Is there anything going on? What I will say is, while I did buy my Universal Audio interface, actually, let's use the over-the-shoulder camera, and let's see if I can go in. This is preset 3 on my Rodecaster. If I push this and move the mic, you will see it. There it is. Woo! Move it out of the way.
Oh.
Okay, so it's the Apollo Twin X, as you can quite clearly see there, when the mic's not in the way. Hello, hello, hello. Yep, and my head as well. So it's the Apollo Twin X from Universal Audio, and I got to say, I'm really happy with Universal Audio. We don't have any pre-existing relationship with them, by the way, so no interest from me financially or sponsorship-wise. But I really like the gear so far, and I think we might reach out to them, Isabella, and just see if there's anything we want to do. I've already bought their plugins, the plugins I want, but the interface so far is really, really cool. And why I mentioned Black Friday, obviously they're doing a Black Friday sale. I'm not sure if it's still on. It probably is, where instead of getting 3 of their plugins, you can get 6. And the funny thing is, I only needed 3 plugins, so I was like, okay, right, what other 3 plugins am I going to get? So I think I picked up an auto-tune and all the other cool stuff that, I'll show on the channel at some point. But it was really cool because I bought this before they introduced another offer. So I think this is called the Heritage Edition, the version I'm using. And it came already bundled with some cool plugins. And then they reached out to me about 2 weeks later and they said, we noticed you've just purchased a Heritage Edition. Well, we've actually extended that offer to include more plugins. And as you only recently bought the interface, we're going to give you those plugins free as well. So I'm like, yes, that is how a company should do business. Well done, Universal Audio. I'm a fan so far, and I'll let you know my experience over the coming months on the channel too.
Nice. That sounds exciting. And I know we've been kind of thinking for a while as to how to best update and make really good mics set up. And it was the snowball that started off with the Rodecaster Pro 2, right?
Oh, yes. And I love my Rodecaster. Hey, it's sitting over here. It's lovely. Yeah. I can zoom in on it like that. Have you noticed how I'm using the buttons here to move my camera around? That's cool. People are guessing what the cameras are, by the way. Someone said, is it an Insta360? No, it's not. They're really cool. And yeah, we've teamed up with a really awesome company in the United States of America, and they're awesome. And they shipped us a couple of cameras, and I think they're insane. In fact, do you know when the first video is coming out on our channel about those cameras?
Not yet. Soon. It will be in December, but
okay.
I haven't got a confirmed date. We've recorded the first video, but we are waiting for the final approval from the company before we can post it on our channel. But it will be in December.
Absolutely. Can I give him a shout out?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, PTZ Optics, who we absolutely love. So I have got a camera. If we go back to the heads up, you can see this is one of them here. This is one sitting on my speaker, and that is the one that faces me kind of like that. Yeah, so I'm looking at it there. And then there's another one. Actually, I can use this remote controller here. Look, I can use this remote controller, and I should, if I point at it correctly and select the right camera, look at that. So I can zoom up, and there's the other one up on the ceiling, which is fun. And I can actually move them around. They're fully point, tilt, and zoom, PTZ, and then I can zoom right in and show you that camera up there. So the one I'm using to zoom in on that camera on the ceiling, that is a 12x zoom, which I think is pretty good. Sorry, you don't want to see like zoomed heavily into my head.
We're going to evaluate how good your face is looking right now. Have you been taking care of your skin recently?
Yeah, that's right. And then I've got this one, which I've programmed lots of presets into, and I'm really, really dead happy with this. So I can actually go ahead and I can zoom in on different things. So you can see my universal audio interface. You can see, what's it going to find now? It's going to find Pac-Man. And I've also got this one where I can push the button and it will zoom right in on my Rodecaster like that. So you can see my Rodecaster, you can see all my settings. What I really like about this is this one you're looking at now, and again, I'll go into the detail in this when I release some videos about the PTZ Optics cameras. This has got a 30x zoom, which, watch this, when I hit this button on my Rodecaster, it's going to zoom right in on the LCD screen there. So you can actually see right there what is going on my screen, and I can do tutorials now on the Rodecaster's screen because it's got such a kind of real pinch in on things. Nice. So it's really good. And like you can see, I'm using MIDI commands on my Rodecaster to control it. But I'll show you in the video when it gets released sometime in December, Isabella says, how exactly I'm doing that. But I think for live streamers, content creators, these are really interesting cameras for sure.
Yeah, they certainly are. So there is so much that's changing, which is incredible. And as so many of you have already mentioned in the comments, next stop Christmas. How do we feel about that?
Yeah, it's good. It's not long. It's less than 30 days, isn't it? How many days till Christmas?
It's 30 days till Christmas.
Oh my goodness me.
25th of of November. It's exactly 30
Totally
days
nuts.
till Christmas. It's exactly 30. So let us know in the comments, like, how are you preparing? Did you start playing Christmas music on your station yet? If you have a Christmas...
Everyone starts on the 1st of December, Isabella. Don't you know that?
I thought it was Black Friday that a lot of people started.
After Thanksgiving, perhaps after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, well, which is after Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah,
Yesterday
exactly.
was Thanksgiving. So.
Yes. You could be absolutely right.
So let us know. I want to know when you are going to start playing Christmas music from. So what is your plan? I want to know how you are planning Christmas this year. And is it going to be any different? I don't know. I mean, it's like, are we doing anything different? It's been such a weird time, just in general, like full stop, right? So are we doing anything differently? I don't even know.
I don't even know either.
No. I haven't even started thinking about Christmas. And here we are, 30 days till Christmas.
It's insane. Absolutely insane.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, I'm kind of distracted because I'm kind of copying files at the moment that I wanted to show you. And that is, I wonder if I can bring them onto the screen. So let's do my screen share here and clean these up by name so you can see them. So ignore these because this is Adobe Audition stuff. But over here, these are new Audacity presets. We've had a big rise in people using Audacity and asking us about presets for Audacity and things like that. And while we know, yes, Audacity is free audio editing software, what we're also very aware of is sometime last year, they were bought out by the Muse Group. Now, I don't know much about the Muse Group. What I do know is they're coders, they're software developers, and from my experience of the Muse Group so far, from an outside looking in perspective, they seem to be heavily focused around music creation, in particular related to guitars as well, which is really interesting. Now, what I will say about Audacity is it's a bit of a rising giant. First of all, a company has purchased it, yet it remains free and open source, which is interesting. So my question, Isabella, and I don't know the answer to this, but my question would be, so is there a future monetization plan for Audacity, even if it remains free to the end user? Will there be some kind of premium upgrade? Now, I want to say I'm completely speculating here. I don't have any clue what's going to happen, no inside information or anything like that. But one thing I will say is I've seen lots of open source projects become very popular and monetize well. Things like the alternative to Zendesk, those of you who use ticketing systems in your businesses. There's a great company called Zamad. Now, they made, in my opinion, one of the best open source ticketing systems for free. You can install it on a server and it's free and you just pay hostage. That's great. They monetized by saying, well, we'll host it for you and take care of security updates and you don't have to worry and just pay us some money, maybe a little bit more than you pay for hosting every month, and all that's taken care of. That's a great premium model. Another good example is Home Assistant, probably one of the biggest open source projects in the world underneath Microsoft VS Code or something like that. They have always been free, and Home Assistant has been available to integrate devices so they talk to each other in your smart home, which I think is really cool. And they have, again, introduced a brilliant monetization avenue where they say it's always going to be free, but if you want us to host the cloud part, you can pay us, a $5 a month and we'll sort that for you. So, what do you think, Isabella? Audacity, big company, owns it now. I've seen changes already. They've announced some changes already and some upgrades that I think are pretty interesting. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I genuinely think Audacity is on the rise, and we should, as audio creators, we should not ignore it. And I think that everybody is watching and looking what's happening. As you say, they've been bought out. There is a fresh wave of excitement, I think, within the company itself, which is great. They will probably have to monetize at some point. I don't see how they can be putting in so much without a clear plan on monetization side of things. Some incredible tools have already been brought out. In my opinion, and this is 100% speculation, but in my opinion, what is going to happen is there is going to be a free version of Audacity, and then there is going to be a paid version of Audacity that will have a premium capabilities. So the free version will be perfect for just an average content creator, and then the premium will become more of a, this is now a tool for, serious content creators. Like, if you want to step up, then that's it. So that's my prediction.
Let me speculate further.
Go on.
So if we leap over from Adobe Audition for a second to Audacity, which I have installed, you'll see that in one of the recent updates, they gave you the opportunity to set up your audio devices in a cleaner manner. So you've got playback, you've got recording. That's all now in a nice drop-down menu rather than being squiggled all over the screen. Also, I noticed they've added this big Share Audio button up in the top here, and you can click it. Actually, I've never clicked it before. It's not actually doing anything for me. Is it just not working? I don't know. Or maybe I clicked it too many times and I've broken it now. Share audio. No, it doesn't. Oh, maybe it's because I haven't got any audio open. But I wonder if, as this is such a prominent part of the user interface when you first load the program, could sharing audio and maybe premium hosting solutions be monetization for them? Again, speculating here. I don't even know if they're going to monetize, but it would seem to me, Isabella, like I'm just saying, if I were the CEO of Audacity, fortunately I'm not because you've got much more business sense than me. But if I was, I'd be saying keep the software free so as many people can use it as possible, but maybe give people a paid option to upload their audio and send it out to places. And, podcasters, they love all that. Maybe they could do something with podcasting. I just don't know.
We will have to wait and see. But before we go any further, I just have some really amazing answers on your Christmas plans. So let's just read some of those out. So Big Daddy Dave Williams says, we started Christmas music today. Bang on.
Hey.
There you go. Blue Fox Productions says, nope, we start at 100 days before Christmas here in Trinidad. So they are way ahead of the game there. All right.
Wow.
Blind Cafe Radio started streaming Christmas music yesterday. And now it's going till New Year's Day, which is great. Student FM says on the 22nd of December, we will have a Christmas karaoke show. Sounds like a good one.
That sounds epic.
Dirk says, I just don't know what I'm going to do for Christmas. Yes, I'm with you on that completely. And Vin says that we start playing Christmas tonight on the Triple M show.
Whoa.
So you see, I think I've been quite spot on in terms of when I feel people start, which is probably just about now. Although 80s Forever Radio says we are starting after the 10th of December, which is cool. And some very eagle eyes of Steve Allison spotted that you switched to Mac, and you kept that very quiet.
Oh, that was a very eagle eye. Well done, Steve. My goodness, yes. Actually,
we forgot about that.
If we go to the heads-up camera again, and I'll show you the Mac I've got in here because I can with this camera. Let me just push a button. I haven't got this one on a preset, so I'll have to
See, a
pan
lot
down
has changed.
like that.
And I still remember, I need to, if somebody can dig out that show, I still remember
Don't even show me the video where I was saying PC
there was
is
a
so
show
much better.
where you said, I will never go back to Mac. And here he is, back in Mac,
Hang on, it's
just
all
as I
blurry.
predicted.
Back in Mac. Sorry, that's all blurry. That looks
It's very
terrible.
blurry.
I
But
don't know
yes,
why.
we get the picture, kind of. Yeah, it's there.
It's a Mac Studio. It's there. It's a Mac Studio. That's what it is. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, shall we say?
Oh,
Very happy with it.
are you now? Really?
Yeah. Although I will say this this live stream is brought to you courtesy of a PC. So you see, the thing is, you can put like 4, 5, 6 capture cards inside a PC. I don't see Mac allowing that anytime soon. So PC is really good. Like for workhorse duties, PCs are great. For everyday content creators, Mac is great, I'll say.
There you go. And can I just add that it all started with you going back to Apple when it comes to your phone? You were like, oh, you know, die-hard Google Pixel, and then all of a sudden Apple iPhone appears.
Let's not reinvigorate this Apple versus Google versus
It's
Microsoft
like-
thing. But yes, I'm. Let's just say I'm very happy with how far Apple have progressed over the past few years.
Oh, I see. See, and there I was all along saying you will be back, just waiting for that day.
Yeah.
It did happen. It
Plus,
did
I
happen.
will say the relationship that Apple has with music and music creators is really good. And actually, no, let's go there. And let's genuinely talk about it. It's not just the technology. Yes, Apple creates some great technology, and you either like it or you don't. I'm a big fan of what they're doing. But actually, it's their ecosystem that's really won me over, because there are a lot of their premium products that I really think are well integrated. So Apple Music is great. I prefer Spotify still, but I like the fact that it will choose music tracks, real music tracks, to put in the background when you look at your Apple Photos. I think that's really cool. And one of the other things I've really got into is Apple Fitness Plus. Now, that is an awesome, again, subscription model thing from Apple. But again, what I really like is their deep integration with commercial music. So I can do a workout. It could be, you know, it could be a yoga session with some chilled music, or I quite got into doing like rowing sessions recently on the Apple Fitness Plus app, and they'll play real dance music. Or if you're doing some weights, some strength, they'll play real, and it doesn't have to be dance. I always go for the dance workouts, but there's R&B, there's Latin vibes, there's pop hits, there's rock sessions, and it's all real music. Like the other day I was doing some strength to David Guetta, you know, and I was like, yes, come on, this is awesome. And you see, Tim Cook has said before, and I really concur with this, music is in our DNA. And I was talking to a friend recently, a fitness friend, about this, and he said, actually, you know, music has the ability, if you really like it and it's a great track, to light you up and give you that extra to make you push a little bit harder if you're doing a workout or if you're doing something. So I think Apple are doing a really smart thing with that, and I really enjoy that. And obviously getting music licensing and the allowance to use music in such ways is not easy, but I think Apple have cracked it.
There you go. There you go. You see, there you go. It's like, yeah. I'm not going to go any further with this. All I'm going to say is that you've got 23 minutes left to get your script submissions in.
Oh!
Just a reminder, it's one script per person, please. So do not make multiple script submissions. It's mrc.fm/script to get your free jingles recorded live on the show. If you would like to have your script not just recorded, but also produced, then Super Chat Yellow or above is the way, and Mike is going to do his wizardry of audio editing and post-editing and production live on the show, which is a show in itself, frankly. And also mrc.fm/presets, and type in Black Friday to get 50% off any of our presets. That's Black Friday as a coupon code, and it's only valid until the end of this show, which will be approximately 4 p.m. UK time.
Okay, when you say any of our presets, does that include the Audacity presets?
All the presets.
Because the Audacity presets have been doing really well. And I'm surprised, because actually, I say I'm surprised. Audacity is free and open source, but I have had some real fun making the Audacity presets, and I wondered if I could show them off a little bit.
Go for it.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So we'll go back in here and we'll open Audacity. So for those of you that have never seen how a preset works in Audacity, it's actually known as a macro. And I had these like .txt files open up here earlier. So these are all the new presets. We previously had 16 presets available for Audacity. I've added an extra 24 here, and I'm just going to bring in a few of them. And so the way, if you were to like buy today and download those presets, the way you'd import them is you go into Tools, you'd go to Macro Manager, because a preset is known as a macro in Audacity. You can see I've already imported one called the podcast host. Again, you just click the import button here and you grab in any preset you want. So I actually got some really fun ones, best EQ settings, but some of my favorites were, and I don't think that's all of them actually, because I think there were more fun ones than that.
Oh yeah, there's loads.
There's 31 presets, I think, now come to think of it, and I haven't got all of them. Presets for fun. Presets for fun. Oh my goodness. Creepy voice. No, presets for fun too. Sorry, I'm looking on the fly at where they are. Ah, yes. They've been renamed. That's why. Okay. Well, let me bring in the anonymous voice, because let's just show one off that can do something interesting. So say you're doing a podcast, you want to anonymize someone. Let's make sure my audio setup is good. I think that's good. Let's use the universal audio to record. And click OK. Hello, this is me, and I want to remain anonymous. And what I'll actually do is I'm going to split this into a stereo track like so and get rid of the blank channel. And then you just highlight everything. And once you've imported the preset, you go to Apply Macro, and you can hotkey these as well. So it makes it super simple for you. Anonymous voice, zip, like that. And that anonymizes my voice.
Hello, this is me, and I want to remain anonymous.
And play it again.
Hello, this is me, and I want to remain anonymous.
So some very cool sort of effects being processed there in Audacity really quickly. And as you can see, it's a quick click. And if you put that onto a hotkey, you could just push something like button A when you've highlighted the bit of audio that should be anonymized, and it will do it for you. So that's probably one of my favorite presets. I can undo it and go back to normal and listen. Hello, this is me, and I want to remain anonymous. Okay, so you can see how quickly it makes that change. Let's go ahead and bring in a couple more presets, some of my favorites. So I did Space Marine, which I'm a fan of, and let's see. We've got Christmas voice as well. Let's get those two. So I'm just going to copy them over and import them. So Tools, Macro Manager, and we'll import, I think you can only import one at a time.
Yes.
Yes, you can. So import Christmas voice and then import Space Marine. Okay, and again, we can say, ho, 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 Merry Christmas. Okay, so there we go. And again, because usually you'll be recording on both tracks, but because I've got a certain audio interface, it records only on one side. So let's go ahead and split that out. So split the stereo track. Get rid of the secondary track. Actually, let's make sure this is panned to the center. Again, this is only for my setup. This wouldn't be for you. And then Tools, Apply Macro, Christmas voice, zip, it's going to go through. Or hang on. Obviously, you've got to select the audio first. Otherwise, you'll get an error message. Christmas voice, and boom.
Ho, 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 Merry Christmas.
That's nice, with a little bit of a deepener there for Santa's voice and a bit of reverb, because that brings the Christmas magic. And again, I can say, I'm reporting to you from a planet with no life. Is there anybody out there? And again, just going to split this out, get rid of the secondary track, pan this to the center. And then again, I'll select everything. I'll go into Tools, Apply Macro, Space Marine, zip, it goes through, and...
I'm reporting to you from a planet with no life. Is there anybody out there?
I love it. I had the most fun over recent times making those Audacity presets. And it goes to show you, people say, oh, I don't think Audacity has many cool effects. Actually, if you know how to layer them up, and my presets do that automatically for you, Audacity has some awesome effects.
It really does. And it's just about knowing how to use them. And I love how easy your presets make it. And it's like that's the key with them. They are just easy, one-click solution to many different problems or challenges or creative needs that there might be. Head on over
Is
to
there
Emma's...
anybody out there?
Is there?
Is there anybody out there?
You can do things like that. Where
it-
do you go to get them?
No, head on over to mrc.fm/presets. And in fact, I would
there
like you
anybody
to
out
go
there?
there, Mike, if
Is
you
there
wouldn't
anybody out there?
mind.
Is there anybody out there? Oh, yes, there are nearly 100 people out there.
Is there anybody out there?
Okay, you want me to go to mrc.fm
Yes.
/presets and show it on the screen for you, and then I guess I can scroll around while you talk about it.
Yes,
yeah?
and because we've done a few changes to try and make it easier to browse the never-ending list of presets.
Oh, you've actually, I'm impressed. You've kind of optimized this page quite a lot. It looks really nice. So audio presets I see for Audition, Audacity,
Yep,
and Premiere
and
for the
Premiere
video
Pro.
creators. That's
Yep.
nice. Okay, so yeah, you
Scroll
talk and
down.
I'll scroll.
Just scroll down, and at this stage, just no, stop. All you need to do is just kind of like, which bucket do you sit? Are you making radio jingles and radio imaging? Are you a podcaster or a YouTuber, or are you a voiceover? And then if you kind of click on whichever takes your fancy, boom,
Straight away.
there you are. And there is loads.
Most popular presets ever, Adobe Audition presets. Still the presets I use, and I'll be
Yes.
using them later to produce your jingles on FJF.
Yes, absolutely. And there is the
Audacity radio presets.
Yep. And there are presets for fun and Mike Sparkle, which is what we've talked about a little bit earlier on. If you scroll down further.
So, okay, I think the Audacity presets are very well priced, especially
They are.
considering it's free and open source stuff. So,
Yes.
really nice. But so I'm assuming that we're looking at that price obviously in pounds. So, what is
Yes.
that in dollars?
it's
Let's
probably
change the currency.
almost the same in dollars.
Because everyone works in US dollars. Even I work in US dollars. Now I can't get as many of them because our pound isn't very strong. But anyway, that aside, so just under $10 for Audacity presets. But today, until the end of the live stream, what will the Black Friday coupon get you down to?
50% off.
Wow, so you'd be like
Yep.
$5 per Audacity
Yep.
preset. That's epic.
Yep.
Wow, and the original Adobe Audition presets cut in half from $240
Yep.
to $120.
Yep.
That's really
it.
awesome.
So
That's amazing.
today is the day to grab the
Wow.
deal, and it's only whilst we are here live on this show. That coupon code will not work after the show has finished. So make sure to head on over to mrc.fm /presets.
Is there anybody out there?
And yes, type Black Friday as the coupon code. Just a quick reminder, as we are 14 minutes away.
mrc.fm
Script.
/script.
Get your
Scripts
script
now.
submissions in. Let's have a look. In fact, how we are looking. What have we got so far from you
By
guys?
the way, I wanted to do a big shout out to Andre, who's grabbed the Adobe Audition presets. And Andre, at the end of our live streaming adventure, you sent us an absolutely wonderful letter in the real post, which was really nice. And actually, it really, really warmed my heart to read your letter. So thank you for writing to us at the end of our stream. And I'm glad to see you back.
It's lovely to see everybody.
So many
back.
people back that we
Yes.
recognise.
I don't know if you want to adjust a little bit, but apparently I'm louder than you, which is the case in
Oh,
the
that's
real
unusual.
life.
Oh, no,
Let's-
that's normal.
so
Okay.
unusual.
I'm turning you down. There we go. How about
Wait.
now?
Am I better now?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, you did look louder, but now you're not.
Okay.
It's just
okay.
when I take your levels before we go live, I take your levels and you're like, hello, this is Isabella Russell. These are my levels. And then we go live and you're like, hi, it's Isabella. Welcome to the stream. So I can never get your levels right.
I just can't help it. I'm being excited, and that's a good thing. All right.
It is a
that's
good thing.
Good thing.
Yeah.
So if you would like
Is
to
there
have,
anybody out there?
this is
I'm
really
going to use that
annoying
as a loop. Sorry.
This is really annoying now. Like really annoying.
Hang on a second.
Don't go there.
Let me just go back
Yep,
into
that's better.
Audacity. I'm going to
Alright.
use my presets. Isabella is the most awesome person on planet Earth. And then, so that's why they're called Audacity presets for fun, right? Because
Yeah.
I could go ahead, grab that track that I just recorded,
Yeah.
double click it. I don't even need to do EQ and compress because each preset does its own sort of thing for whatever it is you're working on. Space Marine. And then we've got,
Isabella is the most awesome person on planet Earth.
wow.
Yeah, you can play that one over and over. I will take that.
Isabella is the most awesome person on planet Earth.
And Doug actually says it sounds like something out of Doctor Who.
There you go.
Which is good. And
Absolutely.
or I could do something else like I'm really not a fan of Isabella. She's far too loud. Now, obviously, you know, you're going to know that's me, right? But if I double click that and go into Tools, Apply Macro, Anonymous Voice, I don't know who on earth said this, Isabella.
I'm really not a fan of Isabella. She's far too loud.
Who said that? It wasn't me.
Honestly, you just cracked me up.
Anyway, back to you.
Yes, that's it. I'm not even going to go there. So.
Isabella is the most awesome person on planet Earth.
That's the one. Yes, that's exactly the one. So there you go.
There we go. So, Student FM saying, sorry, Mike, but Audition is better. Well, I mean, yes, that's it. But it doesn't mean that other doors don't have a chance, right?
No, absolutely not. So, so there you have it. So lots has changed. So actually, since we came and did Free Jingle Friday before, plenty of updates in the studio in general, and it keeps changing. This is the exciting part. It actually really keeps changing, which is nice. We've got plenty of amazing videos ready to be released, recorded and ready to be released, with lots of really good content. If you are not subscribed, I frankly don't know why. You've got to click subscribe right now. If
yes,
you're watching.
What are you doing? Subscribe. You're here. Just hit subscribe.
That's it. Just as easy as that. And we have so much more coming up. I mean, yeah, there's just plenty of plans for amazing new stuff on the channel. And what else? Plenty has changed. Then my studio has not changed. As you can see, like all the budget was splurged on Mike's studio. The only thing I get is still my plants that nobody wants to water. This one is.
We can get you some lights on a Black Friday deal. I hear Lifex have some really good deals in the UK right now.
No, thank you. I will miss. Thank you.
We'll stick with Philips Hue then. Okay.
Yeah, I've got enough lights. So, but yeah, other than that, I don't know what else have you got to say, Mike.
I've got two things to say. First of all, the first very important thing, 9 minutes left to get your scripts in. This is your last chance, probably this year, to get a free jingle or a nice upgraded jingle for a super chat, yellow or above, please, or paid upgrade at mrc.fm/script. If you'd like a free jingle made, you have less than 9 minutes to go to the URL mrc.fm/script and send in your script request. And we will get it in before the end of the show. We won't go off air until we've recorded everything, which is a special promise. So that's our big thing. The second big thing, there I am somewhere, a little bit blurry, is I am doing something next year, and I wanted to put it out to you and just ask your advice. I'm talking not to you, Isabella, but to the viewer now.
Okay.
Next year, I will run an ultra marathon. I've never done this before. I've never even run a marathon before. So I'm pretty scared right now, but I'm committed to do it. The furthest I've ever run before in my life is a half marathon. And that's pretty hard, especially with a full bladder. But before the end of April, I will have run a marathon. It won't be a traditional sort of flat one. It's going to be a trail marathon. And then at the end of April, sort of the weekend just before May, I'm going to run 100 kilometres non-stop around our home here, the Isle of Wight. That's probably, for those of you converting, about 66 to 68 miles in total. It's probably going to take me the best part of 24 hours. So this is my question to you. I'm going to do this anyway. I've already started training for it. I am wondering whether perhaps I could use this as an opportunity to raise some money for charity. And I was just wondering if you, the viewer watching now, if I were to follow that route and go down that route, would you be interested in donating and helping? Just tell me by a straight answer, yes or no, in the chat right now. And I'd be very interested to see what the result is. If there are enough yeses, Isabella, and I haven't even discussed this with you yet, what I might consider, like around Easter time or maybe just before, we could schedule in a special FJF and we could do something where people could easily make donations and get a jingle at the same time or something like that. So that's my thought pattern on this. But yeah, just, the last sort of few days I've had it in my mind, I'm doing this anyway, but could I also sort of help charity in some way as well through something that I'm doing anyway? So it's kind of an easy win to help out an organization that's in need, essentially.
Yes, I love that. And yes, I would, it's a yes from me. So,
Okay, brilliant. I can
it's
see
a
some
yes
yeses
from
there. So
plenty.
that's fantastic. We definitely do a live stream ahead of the time, obviously to be discussed. But yeah, it might be like sort of just under 6 months down the line, we might come back and do another stream and then ask you for your donations, contributions
And
there.
I just want to make this clear because I like often when you say that, people are like, what? Hang on. It is 66 miles of running non-stop with minimal breaks to just, grab something to eat, maybe toilet, and then keep on running. It's not like it's like 18 hours of running non-stop. That's a lot of hours of running non-stop. Not only that, it's a lot of miles/kilometers. That's over 100 kilometers, 66 miles, 100 kilometers. I mean, most of us train couch to 5K, like 5 kilometers. He's training till 66 miles, 100K. That's a lot of miles and kilometers. I really admire what you're doing, Mike, because Mike has been on a journey with his fitness for quite some time now, and he keeps on surprising. So before you know it, all right, the next thing he's going to be saying is he's like, I'm doing an Ironman. That's just coming, and I can just see that that's coming, and he's looking great for it too, doesn't he?
I don't think I look any different.
No, you will. You will. It's like all the little fibers on your face are changing. You are changing
really
into an
kind.
athlete look. And before we know it, there will be a six-pack, and all that jazz.
Yeah, no,
I'm happy.
I
not
have to say,
complaining as a wife.
I'm a big fan. Someone who's been inspiring me recently. I'm
Yeah.
so glad that Casey Neistat is back making YouTube videos because I know that Casey is a big runner and he's recently documented his journey with the New York Marathon. Definitely be one of my bucket list events to do one day. He made it look absolutely freaking awesome. But I love the fact that he is an early morning runner, and a lot of videos he does about running, he'll be like, his alarm goes off at 4 and then he's out on the cold streets of New York.
Yeah.
So it's very much my vibe. I'm not a night owl. I'm an early bird. 4 a.m. is my magic hour, and that's when I'm going to be doing most of my training, especially the long stuff. But those of you that have said yes, you're absolutely amazing. Thank you for that. I think you're convincing me that this is probably a good idea. We just need to work out the finer details, Isabella. I think a live stream would be a good way to raise the funds rather than keep pestering you in your inbox saying, will you donate? Will you donate? We'll just do a live stream and hope that you show up and we can make some money for charity, but also benefit you as well by making you a free jingle at the same time. And that kind of uses all of our resources that we're already using, but just for good, which is great. So I'm really excited about that. And I wonder, Isabella, and again, it's like I'm having a production meeting on air with you, because these are the only times we get to chat, because we're very busy people, right? But I wonder also, maybe, just maybe, it'd be possible to get a videographer out with me on parts of the trail, and we could make a little movie around it. I don't know.
Maybe
just
we
a thought.
can. Maybe we can. And just before
She's not saying no.
No, I'm not saying no. We could definitely do that. And I know we have literally just 3 minutes remaining to get your free script submission requests in. And if you would like to have your jingle not just recorded but also produced, then Super Chat Yellow or above is the way. Now that is your last call, last chance. But there is also one other thing that's going on, and it's amazing to see so many of you taking advantage of this. Shout out to Mark, shout out to Paul, to Gilmar, to Simon, to Jeff, to Ivan, to another Jeff, to Mike, to John, and so many others who have already taken advantage of our amazing Black Friday deal in just the last few minutes. It is mrc.fm/presets. All of our presets are half price with the code Black Friday, and that is only valid whilst we are live on the show. The minute we go off, that deal will no longer be available. I'm really sorry if you are watching on replay, but 2 minutes left.
There we go. Okay, so get your scripts in now. mrc.fm/script. Super chat, yellow or above. Do it now. Otherwise, your next chance to have a free jingle produced will probably be sometime in late March, early April. Isn't that right?
That's right.
My goodness. And then at some point, Isabella, you've got to absolutely put to bed now the elephant in the room. Okay. Are we actually going to go back to live streaming full time. Even maybe,
big
are we going to get a
elephant.
new studio built? This is what I'm wondering. We've had this on the cards for a while. It's like, are we doing a purpose-built live streaming studio? What's happening, Isabella? Can you answer these questions?
It's work in progress. It's work in progress. And we haven't really decided. I mean, it's like, we haven't really decided as to how the future of a free Jingle Friday is going to look. We definitely want to get back to doing live streams more often. We will get back to you on that. I can't really address the room and the elephant without the answers, Mike.
No, that's true. And check out my overhead cam. I'm just really pleased about the way I can just click things and it does that, or it goes there.
40
or
seconds
it
left.
goes there. Oh my goodness. So let's look at, shall we look at the counter on my Rodecaster Pro? Look, it says 40 seconds, doesn't it? It literally says 40 seconds on my Rodecaster Pro there. So we'll follow the timer on there. And when it reaches to 2:30 here in the UK, it'll be different in your time zone potentially. Then we'll close down the submissions.
All those amazing, all of those amazing script submissions in. It's great to see all of your comments. Bonnie says, "Please come back."
Yay.
Mike says, "Yes, please. I really
10,
miss you guys.
9,
Thank you."
8, 7.
Oh no! Oh, hang on.
6,
I better go and
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Script submissions are closed.
Boom.
Okay.
And
There you go.
just like that.
Absolutely as simple as that. So
I have to get some arranging done. So if you,
Yes, you
give me a second. How about
I'm looking at my Google Sheet up here, but it only has the timetable for what we're supposed to be doing. It doesn't say anything about scripts. Am I looking at the wrong spreadsheet?
Yes, of course.
As
you are.
usual.
As usual.
Yeah.
It's like, seriously, I sometimes wonder where on earth your mind is at. But let's just not go there. Whilst I am sorting this, how about you show us a couple of other of the different Audacity presets? And I want to see the fun stuff. Like there is one which is the stadium, and there is something else that was really cool. Well, Santa? Did you show Santa yet?
Yeah, show Santa. What about Halloween voice? Could be interesting.
Oh, the Halloween
and
voice.
intercom.
Although we've just had Halloween.
Let's go for that. Yeah, we had, but people always like to do creepy stuff. So while you're doing that, let's go back into Audacity. Let's import a few more macros, as they're called. So macro manager here. We're going to import. You have to do it one at a time. Halloween voice. We're going to import intercom, and we'll import stadium, and then we'll just start recording. I am a very scary monster. Hello there, Mike. You're on the air. Did you not know that already? Coming to you live from the stadium in Qatar. This is England versus the United States of America. England have never beaten the United States of America in a World Cup match.
I like that. Nice.
You see, that's what you can use the stadium preset for.
Yes.
So again, let's just split these out. So we've got a mono track that we're working with there, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply. So first of all, we'll go for the stadium preset, seeing as with the World Cup, it's very appropriate right now. Apply macro stadium, and boom. Coming to you live from the stadium in Qatar. This is England versus the United States of America.
you are there.
England have never beaten the United States of America in a World Cup match. It does sound really good, doesn't it? It sounds very
I
realistic.
love this. This is brilliant. Such a great inspiration for World Cup jingles. If you are making World Cup jingles and want to sound like you are there in the stadium, you've got to have our mrc.fm/presets for Audacity. Look for presets for fun. That's where they sit, because it
Absolutely.
is fun. So
They are fun. Let's also go in and have a look at the intercom preset, how that
Yep.
works. Hello there, Mike. You're on the air. Did you not know that already? There you go. That's just a basic intercom sound. And then we have got the Halloween. I mean, it's called the Halloween preset, but anything spooky you're doing, you can run this over it, and you can get something like this.
I am a very scary monster.
And let me tell you that all those presets work in the free audio editing software, Audacity. So you can download Audacity for free. It works on Windows, Mac, and Linux. And you can go ahead and then grab our presets at $5 each at the moment on the Black Friday special at mrc.fm/presets.
as easy as that. So just to give you an idea of the kind of order of things as they are going to be now. So the very next thing that's going to happen is we are going to record all the super chats and script submission upgrades. So the paid jingles first. Mike is then going to go ahead and show us how he's producing them live on air, and at the very end we record everything else. So don't worry if you are not going to hear your jingle just yet. It's not the time for it just yet. So that's as simple as that. And I think we could start. We could go ahead and start recording. I have just sent you an email, Mike, with
everything linked up. Okay, you might need to talk just for a second longer while I try and make sure that everything is sorted out and hunky-dory here.
No problema. I was going to read out some comments. I can see we have some Lord of the Rings fans in the comments.
Oh.
We haven't got that voice just yet. It's Smag. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but anyway, it's the creepy guy who's after the rings. You know, like he's like really. Can't do the impression, but that would be a great idea for a preset. I will look into it. There we go. Andre says, "Great Audacity presets, thank you," and that's really really good. I just there we go. Just looking at your comments. There we go. So much fun. Thank you. That's great
nice
to hear you like it. I for some reason you are going in one.
Yeah, I'm doing that because when I record, because I've got a different setup here, I kind of need to have something different, if you know what I mean.
Okay. We haven't done this for a while,
so we might be in stereo now. I might be on the left channel, and you might be on the right channel.
Oh, okay.
So just a heads up to anyone. Yeah, it just went mono on Isabella's mic. Yeah.
There you go. So it's like we're going to be playing on your mind.
It's going to be confusing,
it's
just because of the way I'm setting up my presets.
Is Isabella sitting on the right shoulder?
You're on the right of my roadcaster, and I'm on the left.
And then Mike is the little devil voice. He's definitely not the voice of reason.
Yikes.
Like, yeah, definitely.
Do it.
There we go. Okay, so are we ready to start recording? I don't know whether I'm ready.
Yeah, so let's do the super chats. Plenty of super chats. Really cool stuff. Okay, we'll get stuck in. I think we're ready. So I'm just going to hit record. Everything seems set this end, and we'll get going. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. We're counting down to 2023, and let's say it only took 22 songs. Welcome to the top 22 of 22, playing this year's top hits from the Billboard year-end chart. And now, here is your host, Jameson Shaban. This is cool. It's always more fun than a big box of isobars. Get ready for more cool stuff, more weather, more science, more sky, more fun. Welcome to season 3 of Weather Jazz. Here's Andre. Leicester Till I Die TV, your World Cup channel. Whoever you support, enjoy the show and join in with the banter. Time for a remarkable recording today.
Musique Sans Frontières. One that got away. An original oldie.
Blind Cafe Radio presents Moonlight Rendezvous with your hosts,
Sensational Lady Red.
And the Doctor of Love himself, Dr. Johnny Love. Join Neil Fraser with a handful of songs on Grampian Hospital Radio, bringing you your favourite musical memories, music, and so much more. DJ Mikey, Mike, in the Christmas mix. And again, DJ Mikey Mike, in the Christmas mix.
This is Clubalicious. House music is in our DNA. Hugger Radio, where your neighbours will never complain about the music being too loud.
Randy Sting is taking you back to simpler times with strong tracks from the past.
Where were you the first time you heard this? From Donetsk in the Ukraine, here are Max Nemo and Gina Zion. They have recovered from their injuries to keep fighting and recording their shows. Here they are with this week's show on Clubalicious Radio. The Controller Project. Mescal Latin Groove, your favorite Latin show in Melbourne.
You're listening to Coxie's Classics live on Love Soul Radio London.
Lancy B, in the land of funk.
Sounds like the 80s with Mike at 10 Radio. This is the week these great 80s sounds were big.
The best mix of Christian hits. All handpicked. It's Christian Music Spotlight with Brian David.
It's start to get rather festive in the Breakfast Show studio with Santa Pierce. Playing today's positive music at Christmas. This is the Power Station. There you go.
Woohoo! We've done this. That was good.
It works. You see, it still works. We can do it, and let's keep on going. So I'm going to let you talk for a second, Isabella, while I just do my chopping and stuff on the screen here.
Okay, you chop stuff on the screen. That's absolutely fine. So, yeah, this is good. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up on the comments. Wonderful, says Unicorn. Thank you. Dan says, whoa, you've got a U87 now. Yes, he does.
Yes.
That's it. Dan says he's saving up for a black TLM 102.
Ooh.
Nice. Do you know, I will tell you one thing. I did have TLM, is it a 103?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, TLM 103. It's quite a popular mic.
I will tell you one thing. I have a real bear bag with that one. All right. And I think for a microphone that costs this much, to have such a flimsy thing to hold this together is a disgrace. And I'm going to call it exactly
Dr. Johnny Love.
Yeah, it's awful. And actually, I would say great microphone, but the thing that holds this together, it's rubbish. I mean, it's honestly rubbish. And I think they could and should do so much better.
You're back in the centre, by the way, just for the moment.
Sorry?
You're back in the centre now until we record again. Carry on, though.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
not of significance.
Sorry, I'm just having a go at TLM at the moment. It's like it really is a shame. So what I would suggest, because I've got a feeling that TLM 103, no, that's the one. That's the 103, but you say 102. But I've got a feeling the 102 has exactly the same flimsy system to hold the mic together in the suspension thingy. Majiggy, what is it called?
Shock mount.
That's the one. Thank you. And really? I mean, really? Come on. This is awful.
Yikes. Big complaints rolling in from Isabella here.
This is awful. For a microphone that costs like nearly £1,000, I expect better. Full stop. Like this. Much better. This. Right? So yeah, sorry. Complaint over. This.
I'm just playing this over you.
This is not good.
No, clearly. Yeah.
Sorry. Yes, my complaint is over now. But it's incredible to see how many amazing microphones are coming out to the market. In fact, I do think that a lot is changing in this space, and I think that a lot of companies are all of a sudden listening to the needs of users, which is amazing and great. And I think that some other companies have a lot of catching up to do, and it will be interesting to see what 2023 brings out in terms of interesting equipment, in terms of, you know, how well the audience adapts to the user needs, etc. One thing that I'm still waiting to see is incredibly good microphone. And I mean, you know, on the level as your U87, that looks really good on video.
Oh, yeah.
I'm yet to see a really good looking microphone that is also incredibly good in terms of the sound. And yeah, I'm yet to find that. What do you think about that, Mike?
Yeah, well, it's a good challenge. There are lots of innovations in the space, but we'll have to wait and see. And right now I am ready, so I'm going to start to bring in some of my lovely stages from the Music Radio Creative Production Library here. Let's drag those in place them in. Oh, that's a lot of stages there. And we'll see what we can get produced. So I'm going to pop this all out the way over here, bring some of these over here, and let's get started producing. It's nice to be back sort of in the production hot seat, as it were, with this kind of stuff. And we'll get some beepy stuff as well. And we'll see what we can get made. Here we go. Starting with this very first super chat over here.
We're counting down to 2023.
Okay, and we'll make a little change there. That feels really good to be doing this for you guys.
We're counting down to 2023.
And we'll throw something in here.
Free. And let's say it only took 22 songs. Well,
let's grab some. Let's actually bunch this up a little bit so it's kind of got something to play with. And bring that up there.
Free. And let's
bring that in tighter.
Free. And let's say it only took 22 songs. Welcome to the top 22 of 20.
And we'll make sure that this has a little bit of extra here.
Welcome to the top 22 of 20.
And then we'll bring this one down here.
22 of 22. 22 of 22.
Cutting the breaths a bit here and here.
To the top 22.
Bring that in closer.
Welcome to the top 22.
Oh, that's overlapping a bit too much.
Welcome to the top 22. Welcome to the top 22. Welcome to the top 22 of 22. Playing this year's top.
And we need something else here.
22. Playing this year's top hits from the Billboard year-end chart.
And let's go ahead and bring in some music as well. That's going to be helpful right here.
Playing this year's top hits from the Billboard year-end chart. And now.
And then we'll have a little bit of reverb on the end of that.
And now, here is your host.
And then we'll have like a final little sound effect that will take us out of that sound effect there. Maybe a hit. Should be absolutely perfect. Zip and delete this. Whoops, not all of it, just some of it.
Jameson Shabbat.
That's very nice. And then we'll bring this one in over here. And we'll get this here. And we'll also bring in, this is looking like it could be quite good. And a little bit of this. And let's listen to what we've got on this particular jingle.
It's always more fun.
It's always more fun. And then we'll get in the little ending slide here.
More fun than a big box of isobars.
And then we'll bring this in.
Bars. Get ready for more cool stuff.
And then we'll go into some music as well, I feel here would be appropriate. Something maybe funky. I like that. It's got good style. So we'll bring this in down here.
For more cool stuff. For more cool stuff. More weather. More science. More sky.
And let's get this on the beat if we can.
Stuff. More weather.
More weather.
Weather. More science.
More science.
Science. More sky.
And finally down here we've got
More fun.
That's going to be really good. Nice bit of echo on the more fun.
And
And then we'll zoom that out there.
more fun. Welcome to season.
And we need a nice sound effect to sort of polish this off. So let's go ahead and grab maybe a rewind.
Welcome to season. Welcome to season 3.
What else? Well, this is cool. So this is going to come in here.
Welcome to season.
Let's bring that earlier.
Welcome.
A little bit later, maybe.
Welcome to season 3 of Weather Jazz.
And we'll bring this one in a little bit further up here.
Weather Jazz. Here's Andre.
And with 3, I'm going to make sure that that echoes a bit.
3 of Weather Jazz. Here's Andre.
Very, very nice, Andre. Hope you enjoy that one. And then we've got... That's quite nice. And we'll use a little bit of this. A little bit of that as well. And let's grab this over here. Pull that in with another sound effect. And let's mix those all together for you on this particular jingle.
Leicester Till I Die.
This is
Leicester Till I Die TV. Leicester Till I Die TV.
Bring this in a bit further.
Leicester Till I Die TV. Your World Cup.
Let's leave a little bit of delay here so we can sort of let this rest out a bit.
Die TV. Your World Cup channel.
And then we'll bring in another sound effect about there.
Channel.
A bit earlier.
Channel. Whoever you support, enjoy the show.
And we'll make a little psht at the end.
Enjoy the show and join in.
And then we'll bring this in at the end.
Enjoy the show and join in with the banter.
That's it. Nearly there. Nearly there. Just pull that up there.
The show and join in with the banter.
And then we'll bring that in a bit tighter to make it sound better.
Enjoy the show and join in with the banter.
And maybe just make that a bit louder so we can really hear that.
Show and join in with the banter.
Bit earlier.
Show and join in with the banter.
Perfect. And maybe we're going to echo on banter.
Banter.
Because that's the kind of out word, if you like. So let's copy that down to the echo track.
Banter. Banter. Join in with the banter. 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 Join in with the banter. Banter. Banter.
Perfect. Okay, we've got something here. Actually, I think this might be a double voice. So let's bring that in there. Bring this in over here and this in over here. Let's see what we can make of this. So we've got something nice here, which is...
Time for a remarkable recording today.
Music Sans Frontiers. One that got away.
Isabella, is that supposed to be 3 separate outros? So the jingle 3 times with 3 different outs? It seems like it is from the guide.
Well, but if that was the case, then that will have to be posted as 3 different super chats. Surely.
Okay, so do you want me to just mix it all together, or?
Yes, please.
Okie dokes.
There will be another one to record for you at the end we've missed. So
Okay.
I've added it into the spreadsheet if you just wouldn't mind.
So let's bring that up there.
Time for a remarkable recording today.
Music Sans
Let's make it as 3 separate stabs so that at least the person using it is able to sort of make some edits should they wish. I'll be sort of helpful in that sense, if that makes sense.
Hey. Hey.
Music Sans Frontiers.
And then we'll do another zip.
One that got away.
And then the final one will just go zip at the end here.
An original oldie.
There we go, and that gives a bit of flexibility on how that jingle can be used. So I hope that helps. Right, okay. Over to this jingle here, and we'll bring in these extra bits here just to mix it together. Okay, making sure I'm saving along the way because we've got lots of important stuff being mixed together now.
Blind Cafe Radio presents Moonlight Rendezvous with your hosts.
With your hosts? Who are your hosts? Let's find out.
Hosts.
Sensational Lady Red. No, Lady Red.
And
then we'll bring this in.
Lady Red.
And the Doctor of Love himself.
And we'll use that further up here.
The Doctor of Love himself, Dr. Johnny Love.
Perfect. Little clean out there like that. Okay. Bringing this one in here and bringing in this and maybe this and this as well. Let's see what we can layer up here.
Join Neil Fraser. Join Neil Fraser.
Join Neil Fraser. Here you go, Neil.
Join Neil Fraser with
Cut that and move that up one.
Fraser with a handful of songs on Grampian Hospital Radio, bringing you your favourite musical memories, music, and so much more.
Okay, that's a nice little trail at the end, which can fade out. And obviously the tagline, music and so much more, should be clean up here, I think.
Musical memories, music, and so much more.
Well, that's funny, actually, because what I notice is I did a breath. So I just need to cut that breath out, I think. Make it a little more natural.
Music and so much more.
Perfect. And then we've got all of this going on. Let's listen to what we got here. This, and this. That's dramatic.
DJ Mikey Mike in the Christmas mix.
Okay, that's just a quick stager there, isn't it? And we've got something else over here. So we've got
DJ Mike.
So we've got
DJ Mikey Mike. DJ Mikey Mike.
Let's cut the breath off the start again.
DJ Mikey Mike. DJ Mikey Mike in the.
And then we'll just cut it at the right point, meaning we can have some echo in.
Mike in the Christmas mix.
That's quite good, isn't it? Okay, I'm also going to get this in here. So we've got like a spin into this.
DJ Mikey Mike in the Christmas mix.
That's nice. Okay, and then we've got this coming in from about this point. So let's try.
This is Clubalicious. House music.
Okay, so at that point, we're going to make a change about here.
Delicious. House music is in our DNA.
In our DNA.
Hugger Radio. We're your name.
That's a different track, isn't it? So let's bring that out.
Hugger Radio. Hugger Radio. We're your
And then we're going to make that into the clean track up here.
radio. We're your neighbours. We'll never complain.
And we'll take in this. Actually, maybe something slightly different.
Hugger Radio. We're your neighbours. We'll never complain about the music being too loud.
And maybe we need... What do we need? Let's find something a little better. Let's try laser. Ooh. Let's put that at the end. No, that's too aggressive. Way too aggressive for this jingle. Let's see if we can actually grab this and put it here.
Your neighbours will never complain about the music being too loud.
There we go. And a nice fade out at the end there, I feel. Into the next, which is here by me. And we'll grab in this.
Randy Sting is taking you back to simpler times.
Okay, let's grab some more of these and pull them in. So we've got this. Let's play.
Randy Sting is taking you back to. Randy Sting is taking you back to simpler times with strong tracks from the past.
Nice. Okay, that's good. We just need to make sure that ends when the jingle does.
Strong tracks from the past.
There we go. Straight into whatever it is you're doing there.
The first time you had this.
Oh, yes. So we'll put that. That tags on the
In the
end.
past.
Where
In the past.
were you?
In the past.
Where were you the first time you had this?
Let's go for chorus instead.
In the past.
Where were you the first time you had this?
Nice. Okay. Let's bring that in early.
From Donetsk. From
Let's make sure we get the correct take.
in the Ukraine.
So that will come in around here.
From Donetsk. From Donetsk in the Ukraine. Here on Mac.
Bring this one up.
Crane. Here are Max Nemo and Gina Zio.
That's perfect. And then we've got to make a little cut here. Where did we go? Lost it for a second.
Crane. Here are
Let's make a cut and pull that in a bit.
and Gina Zion. They have
Bring this up here.
on Max Nemo and Gina Zion. They have recovered from their injuries to keep fighting.
Play this in.
And recording their shows. Here they are with this week's show on Clubalicious Radio. They shows. Here they are.
And then we'll bring that in nice and clean and dry. Up the top, maybe.
Shows. Here they are.
A bit tighter.
Shows. Here they are with this week's show on
Good. Okay. And we're getting near to the end, which is good. Yes, I can see that. One more jingle to be produced. So we'll get that shortly. Let's get these guys all in over here. Okay. This is going here, 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 and here. Okay. So we'll bring this in here. Okay. Bringing this in at this point. Let's bring it in a bit earlier.
Mescal Latin Groove.
And make a cut and place that there.
Groove. Your favorite Latin show in Melbourne.
And then a nice cut at the end.
Show in Melbourne.
Very nice indeed. And then we're going to cut this across to here, which is going to bring in this.
You're listening to Coxie's Classics.
Coxie's Classics.
Live on Love Soul Radio London.
And we can probably double that up a bit further.
On Love Soul Radio London.
Maybe we'll triple that up and do it.
On Love Soul Radio London.
Nice. That's a nice triple track there. Okay, we're going to bring this in here and here.
Lancy B. In the land of funk.
And we'll just make a little cut midway through and pull that up there.
In the land of funk.
Maybe up there.
In the land.
Tighter.
In the land of funk.
Perfect. And then we're going over, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's pop that there. This is going to go nicely with that. That's going to go fairly nicely with that. That is going to go here, here, here. This is going here. That is chopping off. That is going there. This is going here. And I think we're just about there. Just need to audition what I've made so far and make sure it all sounds...
Lancy B. In the land of funk.
Oh, I notice I maybe...
Lancy.
Let's put that one in.
Lancy B. In the land of funk.
Just need to cut that in a little bit and then that should work.
In the land of funk.
Sound of the 80s with Mike and...
Oh, that's a Christmassy thing. I know that was required later, so let's get that.
Sounds like the
80s.
Sounds like the 80s with Mike at 10.
And we'll get an 80s sound. We've got an 80s voice here.
10 Radio. This is the week these great 80s sounds were big.
There we go. Maybe were big.
These sounds
We'll sort of triple track were big to make it bigger, like so.
were big.
Nice. And then we'll go over here and we'll make this.
The best mix of Christian hits. The best mix of Christian hits. All hits. It's all
Let's make a chop here.
of Christian hits.
All handpicked. It's
And then we'll move this down here.
It's Christian Music Spotlight.
And ending up on the clean track up here.
Spotlight with Brian David.
Perfect. And then we've got this one going on over here, which is potentially...
It starts to get rather festive in the breakfast show. It starts to get rather...
That's where we need it.
It starts to get...
Bit tighter.
It starts to get rather festive in the breakfast show studio with Santa Pierce.
And we'll bring that up to the top.
Show studio with Santa Pierce.
Okay, and then we've got this one going on over here.
Playing today's positive music at Christmas. At Christmas, this is the Power Station.
Let's bring that in here and let's cut this and bring it down here and mix there. So we've got...
Playing today's positive music at Christmas.
Let's make that...
Playing today's positive music.
Let's use that sample again because it seemed to work so well in the previous jingle.
Positive music at Christmas. This is the Power Station.
Nice and subtle there. And then we'll just make a little cut so that this jingle ends on time or relatively on time. So try that again.
Playing today's positive music at Christmas. This is the Power Station.
Very, very nice indeed. Okay, and then one more for me to record. So I'm going to pop that into the voicemail track. And again, just try and make this a bit bigger. And yeah, I should be able to go straight into that track. So hopefully that should work. Hello, hello. Yes, it does. Okay. The World of Being Blind podcast, where the blind teach the sighted and beyond. There we go. That's a nice little addition there. We'll save that. Disarm that track for recording now and move this down here along with a few other bits and bobs. And let's bring this in, make it a bit louder. Let's bring that in here.
The World of Being Blind podcast.
And we need a little whoosh, which is going to go in round about here.
Where the blind.
That's coming in.
Blind podcast. Where the blind.
Okay, let's bring that in a little bit later because that's going to be helpful.
Podcast. Where the blind.
Maybe.
Podcast. Where the blind teach the sighted and beyond.
And then we're just going to move that in like so.
And teach the sighted and beyond.
There we go. Perfect. And then if I actually go ahead and zoom everything out, that is a funky Black Friday session. Look at that. That's pretty nice.
That is very neat.
Isabella's back in the house. Izzy, there you go. That's all the paid upgrades, and we're really grateful for all of your contributions to the show. That is really cool. It's nice to be back on the air, by the way. And while I save that all out and get that in the right place, I'm going to hand over to you, Izzy, to just chat a little bit more about things that are going on.
I shall. So, just in case you wonder, all of those jingles that we have just recorded and produced will be available at mrc.fm/FJF. That's just as simple as that. There is if you scroll slightly down, there is a big download button and you can get the jingles in there. We will just in a minute record all the free submissions that you've sent our way, and it will be our great pleasure to do so. If you haven't done so already, you definitely want to check out our presets. We have presets for Audacity, we've got presets for Adobe Audition, and we have amazing presets for Premiere Pro. You will find something in there for making jingles and amazing promos, for recording and making podcasts sound great, for making voiceovers, and so much more. And not just that, whilst we are here live on the show with a coupon code Black Friday, you are going to get any of those presets at half the usual price. That offer is only valid whilst we are live on the show. It's mrc.fm/presets. You can browse by different categories. We've got presets for fun. There is Mike Sparkle and so much more. By the way, Mike Sparkle is our brand new preset brought to you at your request to get something really easy, accessible, and in the really good price range to get making jingles. So it's like a kind of shaved version of Mike's full Adobe Audition presets, but it enables you to get started, and that's what we want to do. We wanted you to start creating, and then as you start and hopefully monetize your efforts, you will be able to get to the Adobe Audition presets version 3.0, which are the presets Mike has just been using live on the show. So mrc.fm/presets is where you need to go. I am looking at your comments and I love how you love all the jingles we've made for you. That's brilliant. And thank you to Tim, to Doug, and to Bjorn for being incredible moderators through the whole show, which is great. I see that Paul has noticed the Mac return as well. Yes, he has returned to Mac, hasn't he? And we had a discussion about it earlier on. If you just joined us in, you can always rewatch it later on. And what else have we got in here? Yeah, people very nice to see you, very happy with your jingles. That's fantastic. Dirk says that he's just got the total presets package for Audition. Definitely great choice. And as Phil has rightly said, one tree planted. For every single order in our store, we plant a tree. In fact, I was looking at this only yesterday. We use a company called Tree Nation. So they make it super easy
really good stuff.
for us to you know, donate trees, and they choose sites with really conscious mind as to where those trees are needed. So we've so far till, since we started this project earlier this year, we've planted 4,244 trees, all right? 4,244 trees. Now, in terms of the actual impact it has, okay, we've in total planted 3.46 hectares of forest. Like, that's incredible. And it's thanks to you. You are a big part of that. Somewhere in the world out there, a lot of it is in Nepal, and Madagascar, Tanzania, Senegal, Cameroon, Mozambique, India, Nicaragua, Brazil, and United Kingdom. There are trees out there that have been made thanks to Jingles and thanks to audio and thanks to amazing audio creators like you. And we have so far captured 1,147 tons of CO2 thanks to those planted trees. And I think that's quite incredible. And we don't plan to stop there. We will continue our amazing tree journey throughout 2023 and beyond. We will see what else we can do to make it even better and bigger as we go along. Out of all of the trees that we've planted, 49%, so nearly half, are fast-growing trees. So it's quite a lot of them are actually like pine trees. Apparently, they're fast-growing, and acacia trees. We also, there is loads and loads of different types. It breaks down into different types of trees, and which projects and etc. But all you need to do is place an order in our store. mrc.fm/presets is a great excuse, because with any presets that you buy, you actually plant a tree. You will get an email at the end confirming where your tree is planted, so you'll be able to read exactly what is there. I can see, Andre, you've planted a tree just now, pretty much, and it's incredible to see that your tree is heading over somewhere in Madagascar. How incredible is that, right? So sorry, just a long tree conversation there, but I think it's fantastic. I think we can all do a little something to make this world a better place. There is so much happening out there that is just grim and not fun, and if with little actions we can make choices that make the world a better place, why not do that?
Absolutely. Yeah. Completely agree. Now, the good news is, while you've been talking away, I've just been finalizing that session that I produced. And if you go to mrc.fm/FJF already, hopefully it should load a little Google Drive link where you can download the produced and voiced jingles. So the voiceovers and the produced stuff, it should all be there. I'm just checking it now. Yeah, mrc.fm/FJF. It does work. Takes you to Google Drive where you can download all that good stuff. So, Isabella, I think it's over to you. I don't know if your setup still allows for you to record all of your free voiceovers.
Hopefully my setup still allows, and I need to figure out how to mute you, but I will.
I'll fade my mic down, and I'll let you get on with it.
Yep,
so, over to you.
I've just seen there was a question that flashed from Dirk saying, but are there for fun presets in Adobe Audition? Well, there aren't, but clearly there have to be, so
Watch
we
this
will
space.
work on
Is
that.
the demand for it? Maybe we should.
Yes.
Okay, over to you, Izzy.
Okay, sorry. I'm getting onto it. All right. So let's have a look. First of all, let me press record. Hello. I think I'm recording, and hello. Yeah, now I'm recording. Can you say something now, Mike?
I'm talking.
I think. Hello. All right. Hopefully, this is good. Let's see. I think that will be it. All right. Hello. It is recording. I'm hoping so. And if not, I will have to record it again later. But Here are all of your free script submissions. Okay. The best tunes with DJ Buzzer. He's a sexy bit of chag. Got a request? Have an event that needs published? Email blackpoolradio14@gmail.com. Blackpool Radio. It's DJ Bride. Follow him on all social media platforms at DJ Bride GH. Christmas 2022 on Caltech Radio. 2023 live from Sofia. Live from Plovdiv. Diane Francis. The Christmas Hall of Fame countdown starts Boxing Day at midday, playing your all-time favorite songs. Third Rail, you are savage for this one. New for the station, this is My Mind and Me by Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez?
Yeah, Selena, I
This
think you got it right.
is Divas Disco Christmas Special with Diane Marsh. Live on soulgrooveradio.co.uk. Cool 97 FM wishes you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from all of us at KL85 Radio for radio lovers. Hi there. This is Radio 13, live from the Netherlands. Check out radio13.nl for all the details. We are wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year here at Relax 103 FM. We are celebrating the birth of Jesus here on the Revival Radio 93.2 FM. Welcome, DJ John in the mix. You're listening to a Drive Time with J. Clo special, only on Within Shore. Okay, only on Within Shore FM. Everyone's a winner, baby. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. No, wait! Get up and dance! This is the $1 Million Music Machine, playing all your favorites. Jukebox 92.7. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from Trend FM. New country for this station. This is If You Go Down, I'm Going Down Too by Kelsey Ballerini. Christmas Day with Mick and Jerry on Taka Radio. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from your station, Hits for All. Merry Christmas from the Merry Christmas from the Manic Monday. From the Manic Monday Mayhem crew at Taka Radio. The Music Maze with Wayne Jack. Music from the 50s to the 2000s. Every Monday, 1 to 4 p.m. on WOW FM 100.5. Mick T. Saturday Love. Take your product around the world with Paul Rustling, who always delivers the hits for you. The Postman on Classic Rock Party. The Breakfast Show with Steve Mapson on Our Salsa Soul Radio. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from all of us here at 107.5 FM, Almeria Radio. Expat Live, snuggle up. We will keep you warm this winter. All the Christmas hits on your favorite station. WOW FM 100.5 wishes a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Save some presents for me. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Wow Radio, Sky Radio, and Radio Gold Sri Lanka. Together, we can make a difference. It's time to save the symbol. Here is your host, Marilyn. And now, much more music power on Hits for All with DJ Mark Vandam. Here is Jorben. He's here for you to make the upcoming hour the best hour of your day. And that is that. I hope that worked.
Wow.
Okay. Are you there, Mike? Or did we lose Mike? We might have lost
I'm here.
him.
I don't know if you can hear me anymore.
I can.
Everyone
I
else
can.
can hear me.
I can.
Because I'm here. Yeah, sometimes
Okay.
when you fade me down, maybe I disappear. But you've done really well. So now it's my turn to impress. So I'll hit record in Adobe Audition. Hello, hello. These are Mike Russell Free Jingle Friday jingles for Black Friday, the 25th of November, 2022. Isabel, I'm going to fade you down.
Okay.
No offense, but I'm fading you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, bye, bye. Okay, and we'll get into it. Let's get into those jingles right now. I've got my recording head on. Here come your free jingles. Playing the music you love with the latest headlines. This is Tide Radio at the top of the hour. Radio DJ, voted by DJs, compiled by DJ Promotions. Here is this week's number one in Sweden. Black Friday Super Shot, the new film from Kid Radio. Watch it now at the Kid Radio website. We lost Hakan Stride this year, but his mixes still lives on. Now here's one of his previous shows. Music Sounds Better with Chris Millard. Welcome to Pause the Print, the best 3D printing podcast around. Find us on Spotify. Get ready for the Music Box. Match previews, watch-alongs, banter, and more. Get involved and subscribe to Turf Morehouse TV. It's time to see what happened on This Day in Music on 100.1 The Eagle. You are listening to DJ Sven and Lady on www.internetradiopirate.net. If we ain't getting on the biology bus, we couldn't make us tiny, or biology will just be the same. Got a request to play on East Lancs Radio? Then email eastlancsradio@gmail.com. East Lancs Radio. Live from WVBS TV in Big Sandy, this is Channel 256 News at 5 on Big Sandy's TV Now. You're listening to Max Hits on Radio Max Bet. Playing the biggest hits from the motherland, this is Afrobeats with DJ Felix. Jordan's Record of the Week. Christmas sounds like this. Merry Christmas from Radio Popcorn, your favourite radio station in Skidem. Taking you back in time, this is 80s Forever Radio. All day long, music from REM. You're listening 80s Forever Radio. Join SGR's Xmas Soul Party on the 16th of December at Orange Buffalo, Unit 1 Riverside, Hemel Hempstead. Join SGR's Christmas Soul Party on the 16th of December at Orange Buffalo, Unit 1 Riverside, Hemel Hempstead. This is the Osmond Station Network, 24/7 only great Osmond music. Non-stop throwbacks, 1 hour of the biggest throwbacks, ad-free. This is The Rewind. Here to put a jingle in your day, it's Kenny's Christmas Cracker Show on Grampian Hospital Radio. Leon Norman on Shire Sounds Radio. Mick and Jerry would like to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Your news headlines on Wake Up Mondays with Adam Myers on Wow FM 100.5. Kid Radio wishes you a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. Hope you can get a present for me. You are listening now to Do FM N1 Radio in Libya to the world, 100.7 FM. Our gift to you, the 12 Days of Christmas, unlike anything you've heard on the Phoenix. Playing the greatest Christmas hits live on dcrfm.co.uk. DCR, Dover Community Radio. It's the Modern Country Hour Spotlight Artist Double Play time, only here on Saint FM Community Radio. You are watching Rima TV, manifesting God's gifts. Now it's time for Terry B with the House Crunch, time for this week's Hot House Radio. The Saturday Session with Nick Radcliffe on Solar Radio. It's now time for 3 from 1. That's 3 songs from one artist. Let's see this week's selection. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year 2023. Subscribe to Radio JJ on YouTube. Visit youtube.com/@RadioJJOnAir. You can now follow Just Jameson on Mixcloud. Just search JJ on MC. 30 songs, 30 words, 92.9 The Puzzle's Top 30 Christian Countdown. Someone left the studio unlocked again, so it's Takeover Tuesday on 89.5. A huge music library. Chicks dig it. Channel 109. It's all about the music. Tickets £8 each and available by emailing events@soulgrooveradio.co.uk. We'll see you there. On your phone, in your car, Suhovsky Radio isn't very far. 2 hours of your favourite music, your memories. The countdown for 2022 continues with your host, Les Roberts. And to wrap up the year, Rob Green. Midnight Rebel Flirting Music Room, 3 songs or 15 mins mix stereo mix is a must and anything goes. Welcome to the Line Dance Bingo. Time to get excited and grab some of our fantastic prizes. Let's go. Jamming the greatest oldies from now and the years to come on the Triple M Show. Please put your hands together for Mr. Paul Walker. This is Energy, the music of your life. That's it. Wow, that's amazing. What do you think, Izzy? Are you still there? Oh, you're there.
I'm still here. I am still very, very much here.
Good.
Yeah, that
Wow.
was really good. How did that feel? We haven't done this for a while.
It was fun. It was good to be back.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to record all that. It was really lovely to see so many Christmas messages in
Indeed.
there. And of course,
and a little bit of World Cup, which we
Yay.
will be watching later.
We will be watching later. And what else? MRC.fm/presets. You literally have the last couple of minutes left to get amazing Black Friday deal. Simply type Black Friday and get any of our presets at half the price. I'm just watching the comments. Andre, do send us a message to help@musicradiocreative.com. My team will be more than happy to help you and we will get it sorted out. So don't worry at all.
Yes.
All the jingles that we have recorded today will be available at mrc.fm/FJF.
They're there now. They're there.
They are there now. So you can get those in. We probably won't see you before Christmas. So wishing you a very, very happy Christmas. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel because that's where you will hear about all the awesome new things. And if you haven't done so already, head on over to musicradiocreative.com. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, you can join the wave, which means you will get updates from us. Every 2 weeks, we send freebies.
Very cool.
And
indeed.
a lot of them, literally a lot of them. Everybody who receives our newsletter loves it. We have a lot of people who are absolutely loving the fact that every other week in the inbox, they get free jingles,
Yes.
free voiceovers, free sound effects, free music.
Oh,
It's
yes.
great. It really, really is great. We provide value first. And yeah,
That's fantastic. The only other thing to say is if you really are serious and you would consider in some way sponsoring my 100K ultra run, or indeed, if you're an ultra runner or you know someone who can give me some tips, this is a serious appeal, please get in touch. Please reach out via Music Radio Creative and just say, for attention of Mike, topic ultra running, because I need all the help I can get. I really mean that. And I'm going to do it anyway. I've already started training for it. But if you think that you can help in any way, just let me know. I'll just put that out there.
That's nice. That's nice. Yes, we will keep you updated on Mike's progress. I think that what we will need to do sooner rather than later is put the
Just Giving page or something.
Just Giving page, and actually start promoting it. We will put it on our social media and other places. So definitely watch this space. It's coming, and Mike is training for this tremendous ultra marathon, which is insane. It really, really is insane. So we fully support you, Mike. That would be good.
Excellent. And with that, are we over and out now for this wonderful Black Friday special? It seems like it.
I was thinking, I was like, well, I think we might be. We came to an end. We came in, we recorded your jingles, we produced your jingles, we recorded your freebies. We've done our bit. So it's time to sign off, I think, and wish you all a very, very lovely Christmas time. And and we're here. If you need any help with audio, that's what we do.
Absolutely.
We've got this amazing team of audio coolness out there, musicradiocreative.com, and we're here to help. That's what we do.
That's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line. And here is Mike's awesome.
There's my setup. You can see everything there.
Setup.
See you later with the Jingle Dog.
Free Jingle Friday is made possible thanks to our sponsor, Restream. The easy way to stream to multiple social platforms at the same time. Restream Studio makes it simple to go live directly from your browser. Get your first month free at mrc.fm/restream.